And this time, I ain't messing around. Three teams contest. 5,000 damage in one match. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're not gonna, like, just forget to invite me, right?
Huh?
You're not gonna forget to invite me, right?
I just invited you.
Yeah.
Join.
I was in the practice range.
What?
Seeing if Ash thing with a shotgun. It is a semi-automatic rifle.
Why is Tycoon here?
Why is Tycoon here?
Oh, you see nothing.
As much as I don't want to play all.
He wants to play all guys, specifically tank.
No.
But he doesn't want you to know.
Ah, yes, balanced. He landed 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, 1 shuriken headshot does half your health.
Yep.
Doesn't sound very fair. Said no one ever, apparently. So what do I need?
I don't know what I need for my basic count.
Movement ability, huh?
I'll decide my own fate.
The walking, talking hazard.
Bad. We're about to ruin their day.
What I do? Call me Duke.
I bear my burdens as best I can. And the crowd goes wild.
Got that right.
Guns blazing, teeth bared. Thank you. Love me a good tussle.
I'm sleeping. You're behind. I'm getting it, dude.
I always forget Mulga's completely invincible.
Yeah. I don't know how. I'm losing all my gauge.
That's actually criminal, but you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know what our team just thought they were doing there. I'm gonna swap on, I guess. I don't know how Mercy has more healing, unless you've just been taking all that damage. To be fair, we haven't even gotten to any team fights. Cool.
Unfortunately, we still don't have DPS.
Bro! Okay, I'm guessing no res. Yeah, well, to be fair, we don't have a DPS, and our Mercy might be the worst Mercy I've ever seen. They're only healing people at full health, and they don't know how to res.
That's tough.
Yeah. Monk is sleeping. I don't know how you just switch strike through my grenade.
I've got you in my sights. Step right
Okay. Well,
That just
I don't know
kills.
what you were doing. See, what I'm confused about is how our Mercy even has that much healing.
Yeah.
Like, literally, what could they possibly be doing?
I feel like Mercy's healing numbers just aren't that high.
Yeah, unless they are literally not damage boosting at all. I'll hopefully get headshot perk. We can hope for the best. I just feel like Mizuki was working. It's just nobody really took advantage of the fact that we had AoE heals and stuff. And unfortunately, I don't think I was able to build up Nano in that short of a time. Like I said, you just need to make Maga waste his abilities without just standing in front of him. And try and jump his other people, because our entire team can basically handle themselves. Okay, Cedar, that's what you're not supposed to do. Not kill anyone and also not do anything. I think you might need to swap. We need, like, Zarya or Orisa.
Where's Zarya?
Okay. You know, I kind of wish as a support I had unlimited healing. Why are you backing off, dude?
I was waiting for my bubble.
I don't know how I got triple kill, but we're here.
Graviton surge is ready. I'm on fire. My ultimate is ready. Shiny.
Everyone's dead, Druid.
What happened back here?
Left side. Oh, we gave him point.
I don't get exactly how their team respawns so much faster than our team, though.
Because they're better. Watch out, though, because you're going to just get cage matched again. Soldier's kind of been going left, so I don't know if he'll stay left, though. He in the building?
Score 1-1.
Last map might be kind of rough for Ana here. I feel like they're just going to be able to pelt. But I feel like we might be able just to pelt. So. You might even be able to counter Morga if you really want to.
I don't know if anyone really wants that.
You have to put in the work. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Last chance. No pressure. Enemy
Okay. Sometimes I forget that our tank is just a single DPS. I don't know. Oh, we lost point because no one wants to move in. And I die, unfortunately, because I have to be our front line.
I claim this objective. Stand with me.
Jared, why do you go back into them? Okay, Jared, swap. You can't play Zarya. Especially if you're just gonna run at their Maga. We need to kill their DPS and support. You can't just use your bubbles to build up 100% and then run into everyone.
You will have to try harder than that.
Because then's gonna be an issue.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Fire at will. My willpower is burning.
Step rider.
I'm really feeling the heat.
Pulling up for a time.
Again, you're just letting them walk on us way too gosh darn much. You need to use that offense, well, to like kill those like supports. Yeah, soldier's gonna peek high ground here. Why did we just get twos there?
Get them away from the objective.
Yeah, okay, see, Jared swap. Zarya is not working at all. Even
Hello,
Domina
go.
or Rhine or something. We need to stop Discord, I think. That's like our main issue.
This will end them. Let's destroy their reputation. Crystalline perfection. Helden sterben nicht. Rising from the ashes. Power at my perfection.
Step rider.
Bro. Well, yeah, that was an Uber tank gap. We did not do anything.
I go out on my terms.
GG, laughing face. GGS.
Single-handedly just took point, just as Malga.
GG.
Play of the game.
Next game for sure.
Welcome to Paris.
I just feel like I don't know how you don't have any defensive abilities on tank. Or offensive abilities. It's just like not getting picks and kills,
They shoot me actually.
and then not staying alive.
Also, if I'm pelting Maga with 100% charge, he should die, right? Especially with both our DPS when it's literally just Maga in front of us. Even if he's being healed by Zen Ana, he should die.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is that if our DPS just focused on shooting the Maga wouldn't have been a problem.
I think that's all our DPS were focusing on.
Well, we also played Onron, so that didn't help. And I know they weren't focusing on the tank, for a fact.
Traveling to Suravasa.
I guess it was just unwinnable. Unlucky.
Well,
We
when
go
I tried
again.
to go with our Onron, then I just was no point, and then Maga got to go and contest it. When I'm contesting the Maga, he doesn't die because we're not playing shoot the tank DPS. So in other words, I can't do anything.
Yeah, I was just saying ignoring Mog is what we needed from you on tank and just killing supports and DPS.
The world is shaped by my hand.
That's who need to die for our DPS to go on. Having a pocketed Emery or Soldier, and then also Zen is pretty deadly, as you know. That's what's getting you blitzed down. The Mongol wasn't too much of an issue, honestly. It just, we can't walk in if they have everyone alive. But then when you use your abilities only on yourself and then don't kill anyone, it kind of sucks. Because then you wind up just going up against Malga with no abilities. And then we also can't peek because they have their DPS and supports there. But to be fair, Malga is also just OP.
Behind me now. Light into being. So you're the inefficiency. Out of my way. How dazzling. Don't trifle with me. Barrier manifested. Mind the charge. Keep your distance. Claiming my share of the objective. Make way.
Okay, so see, now that's unfortunate that our supports are both doing nothing. Our cat's just randomly outside. I don't know what you were doing. We need something that can blitz
Well, I
down.
was on point. And then you moved forward to slice inch, which was fine, but then no one else stayed behind, so then Dominus got to attack specifically only me.
Crafting a barrier.
That's really good.
Hiding here. Tango inside. Enemy here. Fishgar's finest. Minimum.
Wait. Huh?
Yeah, how... You got hit by the bubble, right? But how?
Yeah, did they have the crystal in front of them?
I don't think they were inside of your body.
Okay, so I guess it just goes through shields and walls. Good to know.
I will teach
To be fair, I didn't die to that. I died to my supports and stuff not doing anything during or after. So we could have easily won that point. Unfortunately, I have our entire team's damage combined, as always.
Barrier manifested. Crystalline perfection. Mind the shards. Constructing my barrier.
Okay, this is where...
Healing? Anyone? I require healing. You're none. System hacked.
Enemy here.
Keep your distance. Crystalline perfection. It's go time. I'm glowing, aren't I? Enemy here. Make way. Cleaning house.
Hey, look, our team finally did literally one thing. God, bro. Why do I literally just get the most thrower teammates?
Shaping our defense. This will end them.
everyone's gone or left, so.
Okay.
Group. Team. Match.
Can you play someone useful, Druid? Because turns out your damage is absolutely meaningless.
Now my true plan unfolds.
Okay, so I disappeared as soon as I got there.
Constructing my barrier.
But who would have thought?
Are we still fighting?
Because we have no healing, no DPS. Javen's doing everything. Woo!
Flashpoint
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, me. Yeah, let's get picked off.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Behind me now. Engaging enemy forces. This will end them. Touch me. How abhorrent.
Okay. Yep.
With a method, no doubt. Tengo que irme.
Moira by your side.
Activating defense array. You'd be history without me, wouldn't you? Healing? Anyone? Out of my way. I require healing. EMP activated. Dazzling. Reforming you. Breaking them down. Crafting a barrier. Yonder.
Misery made manifest.
Gotta go. Power at my fingertips. Virus down. Behind me now. Dodge this. Coming through. Help me. A sneaky one. Now feast. This ends now.
Okay, yeah, I die. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's not help Javen at all. Let's not actually move up. Let's just look camp point and stand still and do nothing. Yeah.
I will not be cast out like common refuse.
Yeah.
The enemy advances on our point.
Fend them off.
Vishka's finest shield. Behind the bench. Keep your distance. Keep your distance.
Oh, it doesn't go through. Nope.
Enemy here.
Is possible today.
Hostile front.
Ruins secured. Next, flashpoint palace. Taste of poison.
Over there.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Out of my way. And go inside.
I'm on fire.
Catch you later. Keep your distance. An eldritch blessing. And I'm back.
It's always self-improvement.
Bro. Point. What are we doing?
thanks.
Yeah. Well, unless we kill them, which I don't know if we will. Okay. We are getting everything gapped except me.
Beat me if I keep on trying.
I just don't like having to fight.
Access denied. Stay alert.
Don't play too aggressive. I'm gonna try to just hope they run up here.
I'm so
and then,
cringe.
Yeah.
Barrier initiated.
Cybernetic innovation at its finest. Enemy here.
Holding the objective.
Surrender to my will. It's go time.
Tossed. Warrior main.
Tank diff XD. Stop it.
Apagando las luces.
Our team. Dying to Sombral. Everyone but me.
Welcome to Paris.
I'll put it all on the line. Picking up the pace. That's how you wanted this to go, huh?
Taking the lead.
I'm doing everything right here.
Vote for a map.
You guys complaining in deathmatch?
I'm just saying I'm doing everything in the deathmatch. I'm just taking the lead.
That's
just like
crazy.
that for free. I guess we're just going Circle Royale. I don't know. I don't really want to play push. I want to get my stupid dom achievement. Yeah, so I guess they were that close in my body, by the way, Jared, because I used it when they're just to test it.
Yeah.
And no, it doesn't go through. So yeah, it is just as
Interesting.
simple as I guess they were so close to me
Prepare to attack.
that just went through.
Select your
So good to know. Good to know.
Crazy.
The perfect.
It's fine. Not even mad. Not even mad. I'm actually really happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, that
Same.
was honestly a pretty
I
close
mad we're playing
round,
Overwatch.
but only because I swapped. If I wouldn't have swapped, it would have been game over. Because unfortunately, my team is blind, deaf, and just stupid. So
Shoot. dislocate my Achilles
The
again.
mix of those are pretty tough. I still don't understand why people think Domina's that strong. I feel like Domina might actually be one of the worst tanks right now. No joke.
Ever wish you were
The
an
fact that
only child?
Winston beats Domina and Winston beats Ryan and Winston just can do whatever. I get to survive better, have better positioning, better defense, and more damage. It's like I don't understand what Domina's supposed to accomplish.
5, 4, 3,
Again, if they had some sort of movement, I think they would be really, really good. Unfortunately, they have negative movement.
squad the
I am
payload.
advancing the
Yeah.
payload. Crafting a barrier. Mine the shards.
Okay, we're gonna
Look
dive up
alive.
there.
Eyes open now. Pristine construction. Crystalline effect. Do step back. Come on, this is brilliant. Taken care of. Mind the shards.
I like when I don't have to play the game.
A volatile creation.
Yeah,
I'm not teleporting up there.
something on tank can do.
Light into being. I need some help.
Okay, we're pushing.
An enemy turret here. Pristine construction. Divine perfect. Their turret's been taken care of. Found their turret. The volatile creation. Enemy turret. I have such impeccable taste. Constructing my barrier.
I
Okay.
mistimed it.
Huh?
I mistimed my teleport.
Yeah, I think the Diva Bomb just breaks through. Like I said, I don't think Domina's shield does anything.
Progress. Enemy turret. Activating defense array. Sharper than words.
I'm gonna use it.
Got the achievement.
Kinda crazy.
Yeah.
Gotta cleanse that poison.
Lockstep.
They could technically swap. They might.
Vishka's finest shield.
Now they're gonna think we're high ground. Even though it says this big number that says that we're not.
You think people look at that?
Sharper than words. Make way.
It missed you? How?
GG. GG.
Okay, I was right. I do have 2 kills
GG.
from that last push. That's crazy. Was about to go 0 and 1 on carry.
Those are some crazy numbers. Yeah, my support's did a lot there.
Play of the game.
Heck yeah.
I just get so nerdy.
Do step back.
Oh man, yeah. That crystal's so OP. The way Baby Diva walked directly into it and didn't die.
Dude, I think people legitimately just make up what characters do. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
57,000 damage. What do you mean?
Yeah, they really did stand no chance, did they? I need to contest for 8 more seconds. So what do I need? Just the cat achievements? I think so.
Which is just the environmental.
Yeah, which I think you can get besides just pooling.
Now traveling to Kanizaka.
Because I think you need to get it all in a match, though. But it's like, that's difficult because it doesn't count.
No way that missed. A perfect reminder of why I don't play Hanzo. Things always happen on King's Row.
Uh-huh.
Now entering.
I'm about to make sure of it. What tank do I want to play? Because now I can just play for fun. Maybe I play some
No
more
way.
ringtone?
A better galaxy is possible today. The truth is
Here goes
out
negative
there.
calling in now.
Let's find it together.
No.
They just called it.
I've actually never gone negative a day in my life. Actually, watch this though.
I'm not watching my eyes are
I
closed.
hear town failed another mission.
Going soft.
Do not speak to me unless you wish to lose your other eye.
I'd still
I also
be
have
the
the
better
EO.
shot.
I think I can technically use ultimate 15 times.
5, 4, 3, 2,
How
1.
embarrassing.
Attack commencing. I have you. Keep fighting.
Bro, team, help! Dude, swap off stupid Widow. You haven't hit a single shot.
It's the opener.
You're useless. We could have literally won that push. Bro!
Please team help me with something.
Helden sterben nicht.
Another chance.
Get off monkey, that's your answer. Monkey isn't HT answer here.
Need healing.
Has your team and that's not our fault. Nice echo.
Bro, what? Or are they saying because you pinned the May?
Guys in that room.
Feeling warm yet?
That encounter was too close.
Yeah. I think this could work. Unfortunately, our DPS are actually not doing a gosh darn thing to help. That's fine.
What an alien concept.
Photon barrier
Stay low and you will get healed. Stop being annoying. Tycoon 1922. Brew.
Well, I think I am going to swap. Because it kind of seems like, again, our team is just standing there doing nothing.
Through the miracle of science.
The perfect
Our DPS just
world
can't
is
find an
shaped
opportunity.
by my hand. Barrier manifesting. Scorch the sky! Reality bends to my will. Meticulous. Each facet This is brilliant.
Bro!
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, well, I put my shield up and it didn't matter. I don't know why we're not healing still, though. I don't see how it's that hard.
Together and strike them down.
Okay. They have Blizzard, by the way.
Don't ever queue up for this game again. GG. Says you. GG. Learn to heal anyone. Or maybe play your kit.
What do you mean, you didn't see those nanos and sleeps and antis?
You made everyone look bad.
Worst part is, I'm not even wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
If that's not the Overwatch experience.
Swap off Winston. Oh, Winston worked. What if I suck literally so much? I just don't understand how they think I'm the problem there. A tank's job is to literally... I just don't understand. I'm jumping in the air and asking for heals so they know I'm in the air. That's toxic. Don't be annoying about it. I'm clicking a hotkey, you buffoon. If you're getting offended by a button click in a game, not even anyone talking to you, you need to hop off the game. It's not meant for you.
Yeah.
If you're getting mad at in-game callouts, and it's not even me saying anything, it's me clicking need healing and trying to communicate to my healers I need healing. It's a button on the keyboard. If you're legitimately a support player and you get offended by people clicking the need healing button, I just don't know. It is not toxic. It's not, I'm not sitting there. I had literally no issues with support. I was saying the DPS. That's what I was fighting. And I'm clicking need healing when I need healing. Right? And then I'm not getting healed. Okay. You know, it is whatever. And they're like, oh, Winston doesn't work here. Oh, but see, what's weird is that Winston's actually working. What's not working is the no heals and no support. We're not doing anything to anyone. Ryan got how many charges without being stopped with sleep? Every single one? Because they don't know how to use their character. And their stats are awful. Literally awful. I just don't know why they're gonna talk when their stats are also awful when I didn't even bring it up. Like, what? Like, you're telling me, how long was that game? 10 minutes long. 10 minutes long? 4,000 damage on Ana, and that's, you know, rounding up. And then 6,000 healing. Guess what? Our Juno had double the damage and double the healing. Yeah, and I played Winston a majority of the game, and I almost had much damage to their Rhine. And I had one less kill and one more death than their Rhine, and more mitigated and more healed. I had more healing on Winston. Like, I had half the healing of our Ana on Winston, just from Infiltrator.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And it's like, their DPS weren't even doing that great, but they kind of evened out, I would say. The difference is that our Ana held us back how much? Like I said, with even Juno solo healing, they didn't even get as much healing as the enemy team. Like, both the enemy team were just able to hold fire because our DPS weren't doing anything. And again, I'm using Winston to try and create an opening, but our supports did not want to go in. I might have gotten nanoed once, maybe. I just don't know what they were doing. I just don't understand why they want to say something when I didn't even mention anything. Literally out the blue. It's just, what's it? Scream at me to swap off Winston. Okay, what do you want me to play? Right? No suggestions. Just saying swap off Winston. Okay. So we win point on Winston because I learned to play well, I guess. Definitely wasn't Jared swapping off Widow. And then us winning next push. And then what works out the entire time? Me playing Winston. And then I decided to swap Dominant, hit through shield. Unfortunately, our team still sucks, still can't heal. So I'm like, okay, I'll just counter with the Ryan. Honestly, it was working out. I was getting good picks, start with picks even. Unfortunately, their team knew how to heal. So there's not really much we can do. In a situation where it's a Ryan v Ryan and they are receiving that much more healing, it's not really winnable. And plus, it would even be fine if we used ults well. But we got, I think, 1 orbit on the first point, and then we had 1 nano on first point, and then it was never used again. Maybe they just used it on themselves? I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not even really mad at our Juno. Because, like, while they didn't have as much healing as I feel like they should have, seeing as the enemy team had a lot more. And plus, we were basically playing the same tanks. Like, sure, I was Winston, but if I was getting bullied that much, you know, they could have healed. I just don't understand, because, like, I got more mitigated on my, like, mix of characters than this Rhine had. And I had that much. I just don't understand what they're doing. And it's like, again, their Mei had walls. The Mei didn't even, like, get a single kill by themselves. And it's like, of course, the Onrod's able to do damage because, you know, they're getting damage boosted. Neither my DPS are shooting. And again, our supports can't do anything. Again, we barely had speed boost, I think, except for 1 random pin I did. I don't know. It's like, I'm not even mad at my team for, like, losing that game because, you know, it's just like, you know, in my opinion, the thing that lost the game was our Ana not using their kit, or at least healing. They're not going to do damage, at least heal. I feel like they must have just been shooting the Rhine shield or something. I don't know what they were doing. But it's like, why are they talking? It's quick play. And why are they going after me? And then again, just getting offended by me clicking X because I need healing. I'm just saying, need healing. When I'm jumping in the air, I click it because first off, I do need healing. And second, to say where I'm at. I just don't understand why people get offended with the button. It's not a toxic button. And the reason I'm spamming it is to get your attention. I'm not spamming it because, oh, I'm receiving absolutely 0 heals. Please, again, if I genuinely feel that way, I say something in chat. Like, can we try and heal more? Or can we try and heal whoever is, like, dying a lot? Or whoever we need to heal. Right? Like, oh, can I get more healing? Or heal me in the tank. Or just heal the tank. Right? And I say that when I need it. Because, you know, but clicking need healing is not toxic at all. I just don't know. I have literally never been mad when I'm playing support and someone's spamming need healing. Because get this, they're trying to get my attention because they need healing. That's it. That's literally it. I just don't understand. It's like, bro, stop being annoying about it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Who told them that spamming the button makes it toxic? That's like saying hello 3 times. Like, bro, is he really saying hello to me 3 times? How dare he? That's obviously toxic. He hates me.
True.
And it's like, it's crazy. It's not even like a teabag or a spray, or it's like I'm standing still and spamming need healing and staring at them even when I'm full health or anything like that. No, it's just jumping in the air and clicking need healing. So I don't know. I just genuinely don't know why they get so upset. And they're like, never play the game again. What? Again, even looking at the stats, why he's doing that? Is it because I'm toxic that you don't want me playing the game again? Is it because in quick play I'm trying to play a different character? I don't understand. And I find it crazy that they're like, Winston doesn't work there. It's like, Winston may not be the absolute best choice, but if we just had some damage, or again, me having like a pocket healer or supports going in, it would have been fine. But I'm not saying, oh, our Ana need to swap off Ana, you know, and just pocket me on Mercy. That's what we needed. I don't understand how someone's so toxic for no reason. I just don't get it. Like, has this guy just been playing quick play and just been losing every single game because everyone hates him and personally just sends messages and reports him for being terrible at the game? I don't get it. I just don't understand why he's taking his anger out on me. I didn't do anything. I'm just playing my character and then clicking need healing when I need healing. Sorry, I'm trying to make it easier. If there was a push button for tank, like where I could like say something like, oh, I'm pushing, you know, push up with me, you think that would be considered toxic? Definitely. Yes. It's just like, I'm basically just trying to do things, and like sometimes I'll ping or something. I feel like tank does need that though. I think tank needs a I'm going in. I truly do. because I think it would be helpful for a lot of people. Because obviously ping's good, but a lot of people don't even look at pings or pay any attention. I just feel like the tank saying, oh, going in, you know, it's like, even if it's attached to ping, like when a tank does it, and then it's like, oh, just so you know, when you're playing tank, when you ping, it means that you're going in and trying to target that person. And I feel like that's a fair thing. I feel like that would be a good addition. Because I feel like people just sometimes think tanks are going in randomly. But it's like my choice there, especially on Winston, is to sit there and just hold my thing against Ryan while he just swings at me while I receive no healing and he gets healed, right? Or to try and jump the on-run or something like that, but then you and the other DPS didn't move forward ever. It was just me bouncing back between random spots of the game alone. I don't know. And again, I'm not even complaining necessarily about heals there, because I don't think it was just healing. I mean, it would have been nice to have some healing up there. And then I was pointing out things like, oh, in this room, because the Reinhardt and the on-run were both in the room chasing me while I was in ult, and then the hammer down also targeted, and nobody walked into that room. And it's right next to the objective. And I just thought that was funny. I might actually go back to see the room really quick. Because I am very curious to see what anybody else was doing. They're just like, I'm not going in there. Where's my stats? Okay.
Flying object incoming.
Okay. I want to go to the... Okay. So it kind of looks like both our supports, believe it or not, they didn't know I was in there, probably because they didn't click need healing. Neither of them looked at me. Okay, I'm ulted in there. Juno and Honor just chilling in the back, not paying attention to what's happening. I don't even... Where was Jared this entire time? Was he dead?
What are we looking at?
This King's Row. Here, look. You can come in here real quick. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Of what I just don't understand what was happening here. Get over here, nerd. What are you doing? You can't see the screen from there. I'll put it at normal speed first. Okay. So I'm going in this room against two people. Those are sports. I'm still fighting over there, by the way. Let me show you my point of view, what I was fighting for, Jared. Go back. That's what I just fought. And they hammered down in that room, by the way.
Oh.
But I was in the air, jumped above it. Like, let's see the Ryan's point of view here. He was right here. Arjuno frontlining for no reason. Grabs me.
That's dumb. That Ryan's probably also mad.
No, again. in those 10 seconds, you died almost immediately
Hmm.
to the Onron ult.
First heard of the May.
Yeah, but because of the Onron ult.
Gotcha.
Over here. Like, we can even watch this from this point of view. There, you're in that corner.
My plate up there.
Separating and dying. Don't worry, I'm going in there. The Mercy's still reaching all the way. These are 2 supports. Just keeping that person alive. Don't worry. They can still, this time, go in there. No. And then I die.
But at least they killed the honor. Right?
Again, though, it's like, how are they so oblivious to me? Why did they not even try? They did not even look over at this angle.
Our tank at low health.
Let's watch our Ana, guys. Let me see what our Ana was doing. A really good Ana player.
They probably decided you were just dead.
Ooh, they have a galactic weapon, I think. Maybe that's just... It looks big. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I should uninstall the game, by the way.
Yeah. You were just supposed to like, I don't know.
Let's see our Juno, by the way. Initiate this push by just being in their spawn. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Just run forward and try to hit everyone there. Don't use high ground at all.
Yeah.
I should have just stayed in line of sight, Jared. I disappear.
Yeah.
I disappear again. I just don't understand. They're like, man, I can stand here now that we won the objective. Where's our tank? Oh, he's still been fighting over there. I just don't understand how they're so bad, bro. I don't get it. No, see what Jared over here is doing.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I give you more support than any of our supports did. That's because I won with
That was impressive.
To be fair, I figured you'd be back.
Okay. I think our Onron was the only one that helped me. To be fair, I think they might have been like a 3 stack. I think it's possible. This is ours? I think so. Yeah. So I guess they were respawning at the beginning of the push. I don't know. Why does every person abandon me? They don't care about the Rhine, and they don't care about me.
It's the honor.
Bro, I'm actually livid after that match, bro. They just forgot I existed.
Oh yeah, people were just focusing on something else they didn't see.
Everyone looked for 0.1 second and then abandoned me.
Okay, yeah, tank's going over there, and there's a person behind the tank, and I'm shooting, and they're like, Winston's got this, and starts focusing on someone else.
Yeah, and even look at the beginning of these plays and tell me these are bad things to be doing on Winston, and that Winston is the problem. To be fair, Onron literally, I think, does 200 a burst with fans now. I don't know.
I'd still be the better shot.
That might do the whole time speed. Just for this claim. So I'm seeing, oh, Onron. I'm like, okay, obviously the Ryan's gonna charge, right?
Those supposed to take no damage.
Again, you're still up in the window doing nothing. Our other DPS is dead. Don't worry, that was our on the sleep.
You're just playing badly.
I know what you're thinking. I had every single person distracted. No one was even watching main. Hence why you couldn't get any shots off, because nobody was there. Nobody was doing anything.
Still getting used to this planet's atmosphere.
But now the Echo Arc carry.
And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just watch main a little bit. I'm like, okay, we can take the Onron.
They are doing some damage. You go from like a 100.
I see you.
And I was thinking, that was in my bubble, and her Ana was literally right next to me. I think the secret is just don't help your team at all in tank. Just literally do what you want, and don't care about anyone else or like their positioning.
Yeah.
Because they'll just blame you when they, or when not every single person's dead. My bubble, by the way. Anyone can shoot through that to damage the Rhine or to heal me.
This does look like a strip fight tank though.
Yeah, well, nobody's here. I'm waiting for my team. Nobody's here. Literally nobody. I'm the only one who's done damage in the last 4 minutes. Literally nobody's taking damage except for me. Jared got his first kill for everyone on our team. Crazy, right? It's weird how
Make Winston look like he doesn't do damage.
it's because they have constant pockets. I'm doing literally non-existent damage.
Again, even their Onron, who was completely alone, an entire magazine doesn't have their health.
Yeah, and also anyone I was fighting, like I said, constantly had a pocket, so I was doing no damage, and they were also getting like damage boosted. But it's like, bro, literally all it took for us to win that push was our DPS to get 1 kill. 1, Jared, literally 1, and it took an ultimate to do it. But it's like I'm creating opportunity. Nobody moved anywhere to help me. To be fair, I was receiving more healing than I thought at the beginning, but like I said, healing wasn't even the issue. It was the fact that nobody was doing damage. And like again, would you believe we had an Ana that entire time and a Juno? Did you see a speed rank? Did you see the enemy slept or antied?
Like, again, Ryan obviously, but also like the man, the Onron. It's like you were just basically on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
Anti would have actually just killed him.
It's like they were just doing literally nothing. I'm gonna watch our Ana at 2 times speed really quick, and then we're hopping off. Like I said, the healing wasn't bad.
What do we think the first game's gonna be on? What do we think the first game's gonna be on? I guess the field.
That was, I think, the only sleep they hit, but I could be wrong.
Thank you. I needed that. Hold on, reloading.
1-shot reload.
Yeah.
That's how I feel most of the game went. They just shot shield a couple times and reloaded, and then like, why are they up here? Would have been nice if they would have helped me.
They gotta stop 1-shot reloading. They were at least at half ammo.
1-shot reload, 2 shots reload. Just ignore you, by the way.
Yeah.
Man, this person's insane, Jared. They're just creating so much opportunity. I don't know how we're losing.
Stinging their record. Is it like this?
Yeah. They say Winston's not working. Which is weird because the only times I've died is by helping them.
Yeah.
This seems really productive, by the way. Talking and typing out a message that takes you 30 seconds to type. Maybe you should learn to type faster too.
You're playing an Xbox.
I don't think so. Oh, orbit's up, so we should get out of position, do nothing.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Think they died of this May?
Yeah. Okay, so
Man, isn't this a really useful support for our team, Jared?
Yeah.
They literally aren't looking anywhere. They're like, ah, no one's doing anything. Time to look for an opportunity.
And this is where you have to go help them, I presume? No, this is when we win the game. Yes, they healed you a good bit at the very beginning, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, see, I don't understand why.
But they couldn't
How do you have an
possibly
ego when you play like that? And again, I'm
They
not.
have landed antis exclusively when they're about to get cleansed. They landed
Yeah.
one sleep, and they've, what, fired about 15 shots?
Yeah,
Half of which were on shield?
yeah. So I was joking about Juno solo healing, but I really do think that's what was happening.
Yeah,
I don't know why
because
their
they're just
positioning
on
is so
high ground
atrociously
to
awful.
Not shoot the enemy. Again, especially with no fall off. They should be in my Widow spot.
I kind of am curious. I'm gonna watch this in 2 times just to see how this final push went, because I assume they just peeked at terrible angles and specifically stayed out of line of sight to not deal me. No, do 1.5. This is a bit hard to. Why are they here?
And why are they walking down the staircase?
Enemy anaerobic zone.
Payload secured. Let's move.
Better revenge.
Are those just not hitting?
Let's go to aim, Jared. Team Clear doesn't have it.
Hold on.
Did she sleep the blizzard?
Let's just sleep the blizzard. Let's just sleep the blizzard.
Yeah, like the blizzard didn't go off.
Just like throw it.
Yeah, I just find that weird.
Especially when some things can't be used.
Not that it mattered, but
This is not the end.
now they're typing something. I think this was me being annoying about heals.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
What are they even aiming at?
Getting drowsy. Covering you. You're powered up. Get in there.
To my will.
Why did they wait until the wall's up to shoot it?
That's a good question. To be fair, don't think they're playing it that horribly when there's literally just a target in front of them.
I see you.
Yeah. I think if they can just go uncontested, they can do something.
Yeah.
They just choose not to. Maybe they just click random bullcrap. I don't know why. Their nanos have been atrociously awful, by the way.
Yeah.
And now they're typing something. Maybe this one they were complaining about heals being annoying. What's weird is I haven't even noticed me using anything. It's weird, it's almost like it's not that annoying. This is where I gapped there, Ryan, by the way. Don't worry, both supports decide to take this route instead of try and follow me up.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Okay, to be fair, they at least they tried. If they didn't try hard enough, it does have my help.
Yeah. It just kind of sucks though that the supports and DPS are just getting robbed of their lives while I'm pushing and staying alive and killing people. Like I killed one. Okay, did I just AFK these last 50 seconds? Yep.
Our time is up.
Oh, that's never saying never play the game again. It's weird.
Do you like typing?
See what I mean?
It's actually weird that people might have noticed. It's actually quick play.
I know this person's just such a loser. I just don't understand how they're even mad.
You play at best decent on Ana and get on your tank, which is the one actually carrying.
And plus,
the
like I said,
game.
you click tab from. Well, they might not know that shows stats.
That's actually true. True. Well, it specifically shows what the tank's doing badly.
Yeah. But what's crazy is that I genuinely don't think there was anything wrong with what I was doing. I don't think there was a single time where I really made a mistake. Except at the beginning, I could have swapped off Winston, but I really don't think that was a problem.
Yeah, especially because there's good potential to get value.
Like I said,
Especially with Echo.
I think more in that situation, we just needed DPS to break shield or just everyone to go with me.
Yeah.
But it's like the Rhine would just run straight at me and no one followed up out of it. Me jumping pushed the Rhine out of position like 3 times and nobody did anything about it. No sleeps, no antis, no nothing. And like I said, we were able to win the point on the next one, but it's like it required you to get ult and pin the Mei. But it's like our Ana was just extremely out of position and doing nothing the entire game, which the stats do show. To be fair, I think the Juno was playing decently well. It wasn't like terrible or anything.
Pulsars do things to people.
I just think that Ana, I just don't know why they were so upset. I just feel like, why are you even queuing into the game if you're just gonna be going in with a mindset that, oh, I'm just ready to complain after I underperform?
That's when you complain.
Yeah, it's like we were winning, and we got that far, and I don't think that was bad. I think if our Ana didn't spend one like 1/8 of the game typing, we would have been fine.
Like at least like a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was only 10 minutes long.
Not to mention the amount of time they spent on high ground, not shooting anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy though to think that I was getting that much healing a majority of the time when our Ana was doing that and also had super little healing. It goes to show you that actually healing in general is easy to do. You just have to do it. It's like, especially in a situation like that, like it was prime opportunity. It's not like they were playing a hard healer that had to stay close. They're playing the sniper.
Yeah, because like they could have essentially stayed at like the bus and healed you for like the entire first push, and we could have potentially won a lot.
And like I said, that's pretty much what you'd expect from your quick play games, you know, people who were just learning the characters, you know. But it's like, why are they being toxic? I don't understand. And just getting annoyed at me clicking need healing. It's like they queue in to be like, oh, time to be the victim this time. Even though I'm gonna be the one complaining, I'm gonna be the victim. Like, okay. Okay.
Support's really the victim.
We're only losing because our Winston hasn't killed all 5 people on Winston with no help.
Yeah.
It's never, oh man, our Honor hasn't done a gosh darn thing. They didn't even mention the fact that you were Widow and did 120 damage in the first full minute. It's just like, no, not a problem at all. Ah, but you know what? The Winston actually isn't killing everyone.
Yeah, because what? They even complained before I swapped Echo about you?
I think so.
It was definitely at least before I did something on Echo.
I don't know. I don't get it. Unless I complained when I died the second time to Onron, but I think I was just saying to get Onron or something. If I even said anything.
Like, in the room.
But that was later. I said in the room after I killed the Rhyme but died to say that the Onron was in there.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if it helped, but our Onron did go in there. And they did kill. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it weird how it's like they just queue in. They're like, "Oh, I can't wait for my tank to do something. Doesn't even have to be wrong. He's just gonna say something or do something because I'm not doing things."
Tank's gonna jump in and jump out before getting a kill.
Yeah, but don't worry. You get 1 kill. It's like, "Oh, Echo, good job, good job."
Was that them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were sitting there on the top of the roof. Saw you get the kill and then typed. I think. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think they just hated you personally.
Yeah, but it's just like, why? I don't understand. Like,
because like Ana's good at securing kills one way or another.
And plus, even though like obviously like the need healing is like actually insane that people get offended. But, like even typing in chat, like a lot of times people just go in with the mindset of, ooh, how am I gonna get roasted to where I have to fight back and defend myself? Like if I'm like, again, we need to target this person, or we need to do something, right? It's like, okay.
And like our Moira, where it's like, oh yeah, this flying character is ult and needs heals. He must be talking to the Moira specifically.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just annoying. And it's like, I think Winston was honestly a really good choice there because it limited the Rhine a lot. That's like the one downside to Rhine, and the upside to Winston is that I can dive. So it's like, I just don't understand why they don't take advantage of it. Like when I'm diving.
I mean, when you're diving, they just have to hip high run, try and shoot a random person.
Yeah, but it's like our on-run died from just standing there doing nothing. Our on-run ran up the staircase after not attacking anyone, and then stood still to die to the Rhine charge. But I chased to help our on-run, kill the other on-run, and then I dodged the Rhine charge, and then I jumped the point. So it's like, That's our Onron just kind of feeding and not helping, and then you're still in Widow at that point, doing nothing because no one's there, no one's in line of sight, and both those supports are just chilling back at spawn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Again,
it just
that's another thing that people don't seem to realize. Ana and Juno could also just run main and kill people in that situation. Because Ryan can't reach them, especially our Juno.
it's fine. Like I said, it's quick play. I just don't know why other people have to take it so seriously, and just get offended and stuff as if me asking for healing is the end of the world. That's like saying if I would have reported them if when they told me to swap off tank. Now, however, tell me never play the game again or uninstall or something like that. Why? I don't understand. Especially because I didn't even say anything. I think the last thing I was talking about was the in the room, the on run, until obviously after. But yeah, I don't know. But see, the worst part is that I'm the bad guy for defending myself against someone just straight up attacking me constantly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They're like, let's report both of them. Or, let's report the tank for getting mad. It's like, what? Everything getting mad. They need to calm down or just not play if they're going to be that upset all the time.
That is why people hate the Overwatch community.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be fine even getting full held there and just complaining, just here, just being like, wow, Arana sucked. Right? But then they have to make a big deal out of it. It's like, I'm just trying to roll up the next game, or be done.
This game literally means the world to them.
Yeah,
I mean, not enough to, not type during it, but...
Yeah, I just don't understand. It's like they care enough, but then they also don't care at all. I don't know.
They're not going to play the game. They will get really uber mad when you play suboptimally.
It's like, I'm fine if people are saying, oh, you're bad on Winston or something like that. Like, I'm surprised that didn't happen in the Thurs Vasa. Like, after I swapped too, it's like, oh, I have to swap off Domina? Even though...
Because I don't know if people know this, but you actually don't have hundreds of hours in every tank.
Yeah, and then I say tank diff because it's funny, and then we came back after I swapped tank, right? But it was like, just funny. And the tank was like, don't you do it. I forget exactly the word to use, but it was like, don't you dare, or something like that. He said something, though. Or just don't.
I think that might have been it.
But, again, that's funny. And it's like, honestly, I do feel like I was playing better, but sometimes they were just getting a lot more value on Domina. Due to the fact, to be fair, that our DPS, including you,
I don't think
were really worthless, and our supports also were doing nothing, and our team got wiped by everyone. It's kind of like the, when you were in Zarya. I don't know. Either way, it was not. Oh, yeah, with the least healing in the game. No help. And I think you ulted once. When it wasn't necessary.
We lost still. It was necessary.
I'm pretty sure we won that game.
We lost that push.
Maybe we lost that game.
No, we won that game.
Oh yeah, because I said tank diff.
Absurd.
Yeah. But then the one where you were playing Zarya and I was playing Mizu and it wasn't working, even though I was like healing and doing everything because you just played Hazard really badly.
I think I played Hazard well. I think their Morga just got everything in the world handed to him.
Yeah, and then you were playing Zarya, and you somehow performed even worse. However, we won 1 point, I think.
I didn't perform worse on Zarya than I did in Hazard. And to B, how can you complain when I'm fighting tank and when I'm not fighting tank and say one of those is the correct play?
I'm saying Morga's invincible, right? But then you're still trying to only fight Morga, and that's crazy to me.
But then when I flanked, you said you've got to be fighting Morga. They're just walking all over us. Because I flanked with our honor on trying to get kills for like...
Well, I was saying if you're going to flank, you need to get kills.
Yeah, and I was trying.
I'm just saying, if you're not going to flank and get kills, at least be on point against the Morga.
Yeah, but see, that's not the right way to phrase it. Because then it makes it sound like I shouldn't be flanking.
And then on even Zarya, I'm like, if you're not going to defend or like something against the Morga, just be killing the attacks and support and use it to move in and get kills. And then you're like, okay, and then didn't do it.
Well, I can't just go in with both bubbles and no charge. I had like a 70 charge, and then I went in with a bubble. They're just far away. And again, we had Nana. You know what I didn't see? Asleep and anti.
Their Morga was slept and antied a lot.
I don't believe that for a second. I might have seen a sleep or two. I didn't see an anti.
I probably answered more than I slept. I probably hit
Especially 'cause
like,
I was drilling that Maga with 70% charge. He was actually,
Uh-huh.
I know, losing health.
It's
If
kinda
he was
like-
anti there, dead.
well, Jared was like playing with the enemy team, not actually like fighting, but just playing around, and then I'm killing everyone, and then all 3 of our teammates die behind him, and Jared's just standing there.
What do you mean? I killed their tank, and then I grabbed to kill the nano soldier and 2 other people, and our entire team dies to unpocketed, unnanoed, unulting Emery. That's not on me. And then our team dies, and then I finish off the enemy team, and then their team's back first, and I die because it's just you and me.
Yeah.
It's not, well, quite literally, none of that is on me.
Well, you shouldn't have played super aggressive. Once it was just you and me.
Yeah, but it should have been all of them too. We had more movement and respawn faster.
We don't know
just
if we
decided to
respawn
drag
faster.
their feet. That's not on me.
I don't know, Jared. That was a rough game. But there's a reason you're a gold diamond. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And there's a reason those people aren't quick play.
What else?
You will never reach master, Jared. I hate to say it to you, but unless you change everything you do in the game, you're not reaching masters. Saying. Just
I
saying.
already play better than half the people in Overwatch Melee.
Yeah, but that's also like funny clips. I'm sure they lock in at some point, right? Like just because I haven't ever seen Frogger lock in and win games by playing well doesn't mean he doesn't. He has to win games to be in GM. Or even like champion. I don't know if he's reached champion. I assume so. To be fair, I do feel like ranked is mostly just playing more than it is like playing well. But even still, high rank, so he's got to be doing
Well, in that case,
all right.
I'm just a good player. You'll have to accept
But you're
my
low
status.
rank. So you're terrible.
It literally cut to 5 seconds ago. I hate it here.
Yeah. And point is, I'm diamond, so I can say whatever I want in quick play. Because I can say,
Not played badly because you're diamond.
Yep.
In open queue.
And if they say, well, because nobody in diamond or higher is going to be in quick play except for me. So I will always be better ranked. So I always win the fight because I'm the better player statistically, right? So I just win.
What do you mean you peaked gold 4?
To be fair, that is a crazy thing, especially with me not having a private profile. To just say gold 4.
Yeah,
That's
because it wasn't like a you peaked gold 4. It's like, hey guys, this guy peaked gold 4. He said it to
He's saying so. This guy's
He
peaked gold
said
4.
it in match chat that this guy peaked gold 4, and that's not even a joke.
I don't
It's
think
insane.
I've had a season I've been gold in Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
I think we've played competitive simply because of drives, and I have always been plat,
Same.
except for the 2 diamond seasons, and that's just because open queue I think is easier. But that's also just strictly for drives. If I wanted to climb higher, I would. I just don't feel like it, so I don't. No. Well, to be fair, I think yours just kind of unfortunate. I don't know what I've done so right to just be able to place higher than you,
That's the
but
crazy
I guess it's
thing.
incredible.
On my other 2 roles, like, high plat, mid plat, open queue, it just decides it wants to place me gold, I'm never getting out.
Yeah, but see, the only reason I would be high in open queue is that if it legitimately took the fact that I was diamond in Overwatch 1 before they added roll queue.
Yeah.
And I feel like that would be absurd to do. So I feel like it might just strictly be based off of being good and performing well in
I
stats.
just feel like you can't convince me I played the mid plat level and everything else, but a low gold level in open queue.
I don't know. It's just crazy. But like I said, I just prefer to play quick play over competitive for multiple reasons. But mostly
Built around us. Who's
no.
diamond?
Mostly because I don't have to sweat in the way that I have to like actually character swap all the time. I wouldn't just play the character I want to play, like everyone else does. However, people do that in comp, but I have to be the one to make the difference, and so it's a lot less fun. They think, oh, let's go to open queue. Oh, I'll play some Emery in open queue. Oh, wait, sorry, DPS already insta-locked, and people want to play Roadhog and Domina for fun. The enemy team though wants to absolutely lock in and have the best team in the entire world with pocket DPS, and will just never ban the people who need to be banned.
Yeah.
So it's just like quick play's just better. I get to actually sometimes enjoy it compared to in comp where I never enjoy it. And the teammates are still just as bad. It's just the enemy. I mean, to be fair, the enemy's just as good. So it's pretty much just always losses.
It's a game of picking. In open queue, you just have to hard commit DPS and hope someone else hears.
What's crazy though is that when I DPS is probably the chance of winning the most.
Yeah.
Because
our team is confident enough on tank and support that makes you think maybe they're actually good. And it turns out to be the case some of the time.
I think it's most of the time people aren't that good, but tank is like a handicap. especially in 6v6, so you're just a stronger DPS. A DPS with
Yeah,
most of the
it's a
time more damage
It's
and
a
definitely
DPS
more
with
health.
3 times the health, defensive abilities, and doesn't have to aim.
Yeah. And so it's again, like I wouldn't say or damage or DPS is the hardest at all. Uh, However, it probably is the hardest to just survive. And I feel like that's what people suffer with the most. It's not really the aiming portion, it's the positioning and knowing when to approach. And so again, that's why tank and support's a nice handicap for them, because a lot of times support players will just sit in the back so they just don't die as much. And tank players will be up front, but they'll have defensive abilities and offensive abilities and just straight up a higher health bar. And so it works. But DPS is usually the only reason I would consider the hardest in that sense, is simply you have to watch your health a lot more, and you're basically supposed to be the fodder. So when you're actually getting value and not dying, you're getting a lot more value than the other DPS. Like say 40-1 tank is cool, right? Or support. But a lot of times you're going 40-0 on DPS, it's a lot crazier because it means you're playing DPS so well that you're being able to get those kills and not die, and you don't have like crazy abilities. Like even if you use something like Tracer or May that have defense abilities, it's crazy to be getting that much offense mixed with being able to stay alive. And that's what people just don't get. And like I said, I play every role. I don't really even have a preference on which one I play. It just seems to work out best when I'm on DPS because I'm better than any of the DPS players we have. But on tank, it feels limited because you're only as good as your resources. It feels, and same with support. It's just different because I feel tank you're limited because you only have your kit to do damage. You can't really aim better to win. Like say Domina v Domina, for you to win, you would have to do literally some crazy maneuvers, but it's like you can't literally dodge and you can barely strafe. It's like even Ryan v Ryan. Like sure you can play slightly better with again ability management, but you're not just able to swing faster and heavier. So it's just a situation where you're super limited. And on support, you're pretty much as good as your team. Like you can get picks, obviously, for playing well on any support. But it's like you need to heal and just be in good positions to where you're not dying and you're healing people and also trying to do your support abilities and damage a lot. But it's like your team has to do something, always. But I feel like DPS a lot of times just the best chance we have of winning. First, because it's just the most relaxed role I feel. Like it requires aim and like positioning stuff, but I don't have to worry about aim positioning. But then also, I have to stay alive, like on something like tank and guard my team, or I have to stay alive and I need to focus healing while also trying to do damage because my DPS aren't good enough. DPS is basically hop in the game, get kills. It's just as simple as play well and win a majority of the time. Like your team has to be pretty bad for it to work, which we've seen in streams and even in our gameplay playing DPS. But it's like they're on Winston. It's like I'm not like giving our team the world or anything, but it's like I'm trying to play Winston how he should be played and not how they want me to just play a tank. Like they want me to just go hand to hand with the Rhine at the beginning, I guess, but not use the advantage that I can fly and jump their backline, which again we won the push because of that. But it's just annoying because again, if I would have been DPS there, I would have just played like Junkrat or Emery or even like anything, and I just would have broken shield or gotten picks. And it's like that's just something our DPS didn't do. Like I don't think we got a pick that mattered until you killed the May. Or whoever you killed and then you pinned the May. Or I don't know who you pinned. Well, I think someone died and then you pinned someone. But I didn't know who died. But I don't know. But the point is that it's just like it's literally as simple as DPS getting a pick there because the DPS don't feel confident to go in or do anything until there's already a pick. Or again, you didn't feel confident to do anything literally at all on the DPS until you had your ultimate. And so it's just like people are way too scared. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying with me on like say something. Again, I bring Emery and Junkrat just because those are the two I would definitely be playing against Ryan, but also just in general I play those characters. But it's like you can guarantee I'd have picks, or that Ryan would be a lot more scared of what the shield busting capabilities, and their team would be a lot more there. And it's like again, I could have also played Ryan, but it's, again, the difference on tank is that you're just limited by your kit. But DPS, it's like if you just play well, that's pretty much what the character is designed for. Like say the difference between a good like a good cast player and a bad one is just literally knowing the character better and playing them way better. Like say something with Ryan and Ryan is like you're just limited. You can't do anything. Like say a cast difference, you can kill everyone on the enemy team before they can kill one person if you're good enough. But it's like Ryan is swing. Orisa, it's like you can have good tracking, but at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't really matter.
You're not really getting a double on Orisa unless you already won the push.
And plus, it's more of the fact that even if you're a good Orisa, I feel like I have not once gone into a game just because I'm good on tank, I can confidently win. Ever. Even if we do full hold when I'm on tank a good bit of the time. It's more the fact that you can't confidently go in because you're only as good as your team's willing to help you and what your character can provide. But it feels like on DPS, you can just have this right to do unfair amounts of damage and even like just burst someone down to where it's like it is unfair. Especially some of the busted characters like Hanzo or Ash or Sojourn, you know? It's like those characters are just so strong and because of burst, to where it's like if they slip up for once, you can just kill them. And so, yeah. And like support also have like some good shutdown moves, but it's like it's kind of hard to hit, you know, crazy support moves like that. But that's why DPS just is the easiest it feels and like the most chill because again, it's just play well. But it's like it can be considered the hardest because if you play DPS bad and are useless, you really are letting your team down for what DPS is capable of. But like I said, I'm just saying if I were to go into comp in role queue or not, DPS is gonna be like probably the highest win rate you'd have. Is just because again, it feels like DPS is the role to where it is the most useless role. So when you make it the most useful role, it's insane. So yeah, because again, usually how I see a lot of roles like tank should be doing the most because you know most opportunity to constantly be doing damage and make openings and you just do a lot of damage. You know, obviously support's having the least even with being able to have good ones that can do a mix. And the DPS are basically theirs like again secondary tank damage. You know, but it's like when you see a DPS that's like towering over like tank and stuff, it's like that's incredible. That's what you need to like make a difference. And so that's why the best DPS right now are burst DPS. It's simply because of that. If you play a burst DPS well, like again, Sojourn, Emery, uh, Ash, Hanzo, Junkrat, you just win. Because if you get a double because you're just playing well, you win. And you can also break shield if you're playing well and stuff like that. Again, it's not guaranteed wins, but it's better than trying to play a tank. But I don't know. I just get very annoyed. As you know. And I just don't know why support players like tank issue, not the DPS haven't done anything. Gosh darn anything. Why does their tank have more damage on Winston than both of our DPS combined? Yeah, stuff like that. But I don't know. I just get annoyed. But it's hard because I cannot convince myself to play Overwatch when I feel like it's just completely a waste of time and you can't do anything. But it's also hard for me to believe that I I can just play tank so well that I can just win every game. Because like, oh yeah, I'll just play Ryan better. I'll just swing better. And because I swing better, my supports will heal me more than they heal. Right? And because I'm going in alone because no one will push up with me, I'll just fight through it because my aim on Reinhardt's so good. And my fire strikes are gonna be insane and my shield placement's gonna be good. It's like no. And that's why I can't. However, if I'm playing Junkrat, or it's like, oh, they have something that Junkrat doesn't work, that I play like Emery or Ash or something like that, it's like, okay. Now we stand a chance.
Junkrat always works. If you're fighting flyers, just aim by.
To be fair, I think Junkrat, oh, really, any DPS can always work. Because there's always an angle to play your DPS, no matter what. It's just, you can't really afford to do that with supports, especially, I feel. One-trick support is like probably the worst thing you could do for yourself. Not because you're limiting yourself, but you're also going to get screamed at constantly.
Yeah.
No matter what support.
Especially if that support isn't Bap or you're a Rana or Kiri.
No,
Kiri.
I don't think there is a
You can-
single.
Yeah, but again, you're gonna get flamed a lot more if you're one tricking a life weaver.
Yeah. I think probably Kiri's the safest bet, but there's still going to be times. But yeah, one-trick support is just the worst you could do.
And Moira and Bap, I feel like those are the best one tricks you're gonna get.
No, I just feel like one-trick support is you're just asking to get yelled at.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that support, just because you can make it work and like you can be really good in the support, it is not going to be the support you need all the time.
Yeah.
Even something like Kiri and Ana, which are really, really strong, they're not always necessary. And like one trick DPS, like I said, can work just because you can always get value on any DPS at any time. It's just there's ones that you could be getting a lot more on.
Be the best Sombra in the world, and you can still do better on Soldier.
Yeah, that's why people tend to one trick, hit scan, or one shots like Hanzo, or even like something like Junkrat, where you know you have the kill combo. Just because of the fact that even if you're doing bad, there's something you can do. But there's still counters. You know, even on tank, I also feel like it's a bad idea because you can get countered. I just also feel there is no tank that is so bad against their counter, it's unplayable. Yeah. I can say, though, that it is miserable fighting certain DPS, regardless of what tank. But, like, say, if you're fighting double hinder, like Mizuki and Cass, and you're fighting something like Sombra and, like, Orisa, chances are you were never going to have fun on Bowler Doom. But you can also still make it work. It's just, you have to play again super stupid to where it's like, would it be better to swap? But there's a reason one tricks are, they exist. It's because it can work. But I just feel like support, you're probably gonna get yelled at more than any other role. But I don't know. I don't want trick. I can play any character really, really well.
Especially Domina, am I right, guys?
To be fair, I think Domina, I don't know where people got this. I don't think people understand that Domina isn't the end all be all super overpowered tank. Is they are lacking a whole lot for them to be the best. And also, you can't really diff people in Domina because you can't play better. Like, what do you do better? Oh, my crystal placement was better. Oh, my shield timing was better. Oh, my beam tracking was better. But it's like, is that going to make such a difference to where you're going to win a Domina strictly because of your performance?
If you have literal aimbot tracking on Domina, it still takes like a full 2 seconds to kill someone.
Yeah, I just feel like the argument of Domina is like the same as Zarya. It's just Zarya can output more damage and become completely invincible. Not to say that Domino's like worse than Zarya in every way, because that's definitely not true. I think the shield is really good and the crystal is like a decent ability. It's just people think that, again, it's like the training bot like issue that everyone has. It's like when you just use everything in the training room, any character seems insanely busted because it's not actual. You're not going to be able to do this in a real game. Like, sure, the crystal could one shot a training bot, or even maybe I don't think it could kill Reaper, maybe, but it's like if you hit them directly, yeah, and then it's like it lingers, stuff does a bunch of damage. But it's like nobody just stands in the entire duration of crystal ever.
It's like a tracer too. You can literally just blink around and one burst people.
Yeah, it's not that simple, and you will never get that. It's like the fusion field. The fusion field seems like one of the most busted abilities in the game, and it is strong. It's a zoning and it's damage.
Like
Yeah, but it's more damage, a bigger area, and it lasts longer.
Yeah.
But people don't consider that OP. Yeah, but you have to time it on Domina.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think, and to be fair, Domina's all can be good, but I feel like
if you hit the entire team, you have like 3 seconds of uncontested damage. So it's like no one's really getting hit by the crystal either. Like the explosion.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know if you'll watch the recording, probably not.
No.
But I think there was a couple frame perfect things that happened. Specifically, I shattered, and literally to so much of a degree that I didn't even see the shield. Right? Like there was no shield, shattered, but then everyone was immune, and then his shield went up.
Well, to be fair, Domina's shield does work like.
No, I'm saying Ryan shield. Yeah, there was no way he had his shield up, and he gets hit, and then he puts his shield up. And then obviously, with Domina, I put my shield up when they shatter, but it just absorbs it.
I feel like sometimes the shield comes up instantly, and other times like the shield appears, but stuff can travel through it for a while.
Yeah, I think it's just a frame per. To be fair, with the Diva Bomb, it's also confusing because I can't see every panel on my shield.
I think one of them is broken.
Yeah, I was trying to time it, but again, I can't see all of them. I'd have to literally specifically stare at it. But yeah, I don't know. And I think there was another thing that happened. Like, there's no way.
I mean, Domina ult.
Yeah, to be fair, I was confused about that.
I know they were close. I don't think they were that close.
I mean, they literally had to have been in my body, but even then, I think it feels weird that it would even work.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me that they just happened to be the absolute most perfect range, and they decided to solo hold me? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. But that's why I tested it when they ulted me because I was planning on ulting anyway, but then they hit me. And I'm like, oh, well, time to find out because I really don't think it's gonna work. And then it didn't work. Not that it matters. I also don't know where people get the idea of dominant ults that OP. I hit all 5 people and got the achievement and did 0 damage with the ultimate. That means all of them were hit. So they couldn't break each other out until it was broken. And they couldn't receive healing. And they all survived. After hitting everyone. Well, maybe after, but I didn't get a single ult kill. But yeah, point is stupid. I don't know why people think it's that strong. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm out of here.